Today, we have some WWE 2K26 news, including a possible DLC pack, new WrestleMania arenas, and more screenshots, and so much more. But before we get into the exact details, including who might appear in this DLC packs, make sure you leave a like on the video, and if you like wrestling content like this, subscribe to the channel. Starting off with the possible DLC pack, it says on Twitter here, it says, I'm hearing rumblings and rumors about 2K26 potentially having a UFC DLC pack to compensate for the WWE and TKO deal. This one, I'm surprised, has not happened already. We've seen weird stuff in the past. I mean, we've seen Shaq and Jalen Brunson, and, you know, you got more Tyrese Halliburton last year, so an NBA pack. So why could we not have a TKO pack? I mean, yes, we have UFC rights with going to EA Sports. This is 2K, so it could be some weird things there, but I don't understand the contracts with TKO. They could have an ultimate say power on there. So I came up with a list of some wrestlers that have either appeared on WWE programming or have shown interest in WWE that might be in this DLC pack. Starting off, obviously on the screen here, we have Conor McGregor. There's no better superstar that could transition to WWE than Conor McGregor. He's had so many times he's mentioned it, so many times, you know, wrestlers have talked about like Becky Lynch, and so I think he'd be a perfect fit on the DLC roster. Next would be Michael Chandler. This is the guy who has appeared on WWE Raw, and he cut a promo about Conor McGregor. They've been rumored to fight for years, and just hasn't really happened because of injuries. And Conor McGregor, they were coaches on the Ultimate Fighter, so I think Michael Chandler will be in here if they have Conor McGregor as well. Next one, and this would involve some legality, it's going to be Cain Velasquez. He appeared on WWE programming. He challenged Brock Lesnar for the title. They've had some matches here and there. He wrestled with like Rey Mysterio. The only issue would be his legality issues with coming out of parole and so much like that. So I'm not sure if they can really, squeeze him in here, but he has appeared on program and he has wrestled matches in the WWE, so I could see him possibly making the roster. Now, they could do a surprise and throw someone like Dana White in there. I mean, he's appeared in UFC games as a fighter, even though he's not really a fighter, so I could see Dana White doing it. But for my last prediction, I'm going to say it's Paddy Pimblett. This is a over-the-top Conor McGregor-like character that could transition really well to WWE, so I think it'd be exciting to have him in the game. He's also a young, recognizable star in the UFC sport, so I'm sure that could be a good transition over to WWE. Getting into the WrestleMania arenas here, we have WrestleMania 27, 29, 30, 32, 35, 37, WrestleMania 41, Night 1 and Night 2, as well as later on, if you purchase the Monday Night War Edition, you'll get WrestleMania 42 later in the summer once it's already come out. So it's cool here. We have 8 WrestleManias. I mean, technically 7 WrestleManias, just Night 1 and Night 2 differ for 41, but some of these, like WrestleMania 30, you have here already. You have most of these besides 41, they're going to be in the showcase mode because you have CM Punk Randy Orton here on 27, 29 against The Undertaker, and then 30, 32, 35, and 37 would be possible like what if matches. Like what if he didn't leave for 2014? It could have been CM Punk versus, I think there might have been like Kane at the time at WrestleMania 30. It could be CM Punk versus Triple H. But it's cool to have these WrestleManias in the game, especially if you like going back and playing past matches. It's always nice to have more arenas. Now, getting into some comparisons, this picture of Brock Lesnar here is from WWE 2K23, while this next picture here is from 2K26. Now, which one do you think looks better? I mean, obviously this is like in game screenshot from a trailer. This is a more like a roster picture, like you see on like the character screen. So it's tough to really compare. I think personally that 23 looks a little bit better. I mean, it's just maybe it's a beta, maybe it's early footage of the trailer, but he looks a little weird here in the face area. The body looks a little bit small, but he got a new model in 2K22, I believe, and so they used that again for 23. So he looks great here. It's just I'm a little worried about this model here. I guess it's just his WrestleMania or his 2013 model, so it's not his current model, but still it looks a little out of date here, a little out of a little weird. But let me know, do you think the 2K23 one or the 2K26 one looks better? Another comparison here comes from Cloud Wrestling. This is the burnt fiend you can get from the My Rise mode. Now on the right, this is the actual fiend, and on the left, this is from the video game. I think they knocked this out of the park. I mean, even like the details of the mask going like down here, I mean, they've killed it down to like the smallest minute details. It looks really good, so I'm glad that they've always given the fiend really good attire and really good models in the game, so I'm glad they really did this. And finally, our screenshot here from 1998. This is the WCW Monday Night Nitro Arena, and it is Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth on the right. Now, it looks like it's kind of the same model from years past with the new NWO attire on it, but what do you think? Do you think he looks better in this year or in previous year's games? And before you leave, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content.